First of all, I'm obviously never ever going to be able to compete with the quantity nor the production of Hollywood fabricated virtual movie fabrications and the endless talk radio that is perpetuated globally on a daily basis by the state arbiters of the program. On top of that, the thousands and thousands of people from all across the globe who are endlessly repeating the program's propaganda and psyops.
Since my last video called Active Measures, in which I described the latest efforts in trying to have me made homeless and the sabotaging of my small business, One Stop Engine Shop, there has been yet more examples of the governments and their intelligence agencies responsible for the administration of the program going completely off the rails. There can be no shadow of a doubt they have lost all sense of self-control. I don't even know where to begin, nor do I know about 90% of the extraordinary claims and allegations made against me, Stephen Bell, by the state of Denmark in collaboration with the US and Great Britain. I have, however, learnt something, and we are really scraping the barrel here for extraordinary claims. Regardless, however, I apparently don't know how to go to the toilet. So much so that I apparently piss and shit everywhere. Normally, it wouldn't be necessary to comment on such a nonsensical claim for the simple fact that it obviously isn't true. But now we are on the subject of the state arbiters and their endless extraordinary claims and allegations, I thought I might as well bring it up. The next thing that is also circulating globally is the bug narrative. And again, we are in the territories of the CIA here. I say that because I'm aware of how the CIA and others have tortured people and tried to use their fears of bugs against them. And inevitably, people are going to have fears of spiders and the like, which are bugs. So it's not surprising that this narrative surrounding bugs is circulating. However, this is straight up content from the state arbiters' virtual movie fabrications, which they are attempting to brainwash me with while I am sleeping, through the use of electromagnetic carriers that are being used as weapons, which I am being perpetually bombarded with when I'm sleeping or trying to sleep, which is being made quite impossible for me lately, and that is also why my sleep cycle is completely upside down, because they want so many hours as possible to fabricate and to broadcast their fabrications. It is also quite obvious that these brainwashing techniques are clearly not taking, as I am not manifesting all the things, claims and allegations that I am being bombarded with and labelled guilty of while I'm subconscious. So this is a case of CIA and others drinking their own Kool-Aid, and as a result of that, people like comedians and podcasters and even media outlets like Denmark's Radio P3 are just mindlessly repeating whatever nonsense and bullshit that is broadcast by the state arbiters of the program on a global basis. The continuous information warfare conducted against me, Stephen Bell, has never been any more tangible, and yet they still think that they can get away with their pathetic gaslighting of me. They are a fucking joke, and their bullshit extraordinary claims and allegations are so weak that any sign of my shadow, their claims, virtual movie fabrications, are coming crumbling down to the ground. This is why they are so authoritarian with the administration of the publics in these regards. It is apparent that the US government and its intelligence agencies' claims and allegations against me are so fraudulent that no court would ever be able to convict me for their fabricated bullshit and nonsense. And the only way that the publics at large believe the state arbiters of the program is because they are being bombarded, one might say indoctrinated, 24/7, 365 days a year, with never-ending propaganda and psyop campaigns. And every time people are able to witness what I have to say in person, in contrast with the propagated propaganda, people instantly realize how the state arbiters of the program are completely fraudulent. And that is why they have to continuously propagate propaganda and psyops. And not only that, implement rules and regulations that dictate people can't have any kind of organic interactions with me whatsoever. Furthermore, it is precisely for these reasons that I am being heavily shadow banned on social media. My actual views on my videos and posts and websites and the like are being heavily suppressed. People are being prohibited on a daily basis from buying their parts, engines and scooters from me because people are not allowed to see for themselves that I'm a normally functioning human being, and even more so that I am not even remotely the person which the state arbiters of the program are continuously proclaiming. It is likewise for these reasons that they are also continuously claim that nobody cares about me or what I have to say, and in saying so they are likewise proclaiming that anybody who listens to what I actually have to say in real life or follow me on social media shouldn't do so because that is out of place or even wrong to do so. Never before in the history of the world has it been seen before how a conglomerate of intelligence agencies and their states working together to character assassinate a single civilian from fucking Denmark is truly ludicrous and completely unnecessary. But when the most powerful country in the world and its out of control intelligence agencies are wrong, and millions of people are about to witness that fact, they will say, do and fabricate whatever to change that inevitable fact from being learned by the publics at large. So what you are seeing here for the past many years, and even more so in 2020, is the state arbiters of the program endlessly doubling down on their lies and fabrications because they cannot be wrong in the eyes of the public.